Hey, beautiful people. It's time for another Pick a Card with your bruddaZen. And this week we're looking at the full moon energy that we're experiencing at the time of this recording or close by. We're going to be having a full moon in Gemini on November 27th at 4:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it's at its fullest. And we're first of all going to talk briefly here about how to make the most of this full moon energy. It's the ending of things. It's the release of things, and it's very productive to use this energy for that purpose of releasing things out of our life, things that we're ready to let go of to make room for new things when the new moon comes around in a couple weeks. So if you do some sort of ceremony, the most powerful time to do it is 8 hours before the full moon. You're like preparing, taking out the trash before the trash people come by to pick it up. So I look at it that way. 8 hours before, we're writing down 10 things that we're ready to release specifically, and in a way of gratitude as well. We can, thank you for bringing this to my attention and allowing me and assisting me with releasing this out of my life. And if you write those things and saying them out loud, that vibration, that intention, the action allows you to, have this stuff that flows away and easier out of your life. Now, it can be around anything in your life, but if you want to put extra zing into it, extra energy, if you make them around the subjects, the characteristics of the sign that the moon is going through at the time, even more powerful. So, of course, with it being Gemini, I'm going to put up a screenshot here that talks about the characteristics of Gemini. So anything around transportation, anything around movement, around communication and writing, editing, how you were interacting with others, subjects of learning and teaching, any kind of mental focus challenges. Are we out of balance with our social activities? Are you ready to let something go around that? Is it time for a change from the same old, or is it time to bring order to some areas of our lives? It has to do with travel, but like Sagittarius energy is like international. Gemini travel is somewhere close by for small amounts of time. Also, it's about interacting with our siblings or any challenges we have. Siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. So not the parent kind of interactions or grandparents, just more of those types of interactions with family. And it also rolls over the hands, the wrists, the arms, the shoulders, our respiratory tract, and our nervous system. So any of those areas we could work on that release ceremony for. And again, just 8 hours before is the most powerful time, but full moon energy can impact us anywhere from 3 days for most people. If you are impacted and have a water moon or a lot of water in your chart, the lunar energy can be very, very impactful. So you might even feel it up to a week before and after, or even more. And because we are looking at this Gemini energy, this pick a card in this session is going to be focused on siblings, aunts, uncles, and cousins. And we're going to be asking messages from the higher self of those individuals, whether they're here still on the planet or they're on the other side, because we all have our higher selves already existing. Just our human character is interacting down here, but our higher selves are still there. So we can still ask for messages from them, whether they're still alive, living these characters, or if they're already back on the other side. So you're going to have a choice between 3 different pick a cards. You can choose from as many of them as you want. Timestamps for everything is listed in the description box below. So if you want to leap ahead to one of the others, you can do that. But I'm going to jump into number 1 right now. Right? If you chose reading number 1, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling a oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And we're just going to see what messages from whether it's a sibling, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin. We're going to see. All right, they want this one right here. Right off the bat. Boom, boom, boom. So let's see here what the message is. Ooh, look, shaman. Trust in higher forces. Trust us. Beautiful, beautiful card here. We'll put that right here in the middle. And let's see what message comes in. And we will pull some additional cards, of course. So trust in your angels, your guides, and your ancestors. If you've given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of time gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of Mother Earth. Many are working as spiritual guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power had been left behind somewhere, or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. And the extended message for this is there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows you that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. Wow. Beautiful. So I love this energy coming in here. One, they're saying that you can trust them and all of your spiritual posse, your entourage. So if you do have siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins who are already on the other side, they are very much present. As soon as they left their body, you were a loved one of theirs. They were right next to you, and they will have been next to you until you end your this journey as this character you're currently playing. So you are very well supported, very well guided. They are having this message of grounding here. I feel like a lot of earth energy, which is interesting because the card that we're going to pull from for this extra energy does come from the sacred forest, which is the earth element. Each of these three different readings this one has earth element, the next one has air, and the next one after that is going to be water. So this is so perfect that you have this earthy, grounding, shamanic connection to Mother Earth and the shamanic, diving and grounding type of energy that's coming in here. Let's see what else they have here for you through the Sacred Forest Oracle. And okay, so they want that one right there. No shuffling needed. I love these cards. But you got playfulness with the elves. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you have the new moon up here. So we talked about with the full moon energy, we're releasing things here, and they're having you release whatever has kept you and made you feel like your power has been stolen from you. Whatever the circumstances, whether it's emotional thought patterns or whatever, are what you're looking at releasing to make space for this. The lower vibrational energy is being replaced with this higher vibrational energy of playfulness. But let's see here and see what the elves bring in here. So the elves have invited you to dance with them under the stars and moonlight. The music begins and you twirl and leap with glee. Elves and fairies dance around you, and the wild spirit of the night fills you. All inhibitions dissolve and you giggle with delight as the spirit of playfulness embraces you. Allow your inner child to play. Embrace your innocence. If you've been taking life too seriously, this card reminds you to lighten up. All that is required of you is to enjoy yourself. If your responsibilities and hard work have clogged your life force energy, it's time to give yourself a break and have some fun. Nurture your spirit by doing something unexpected, madcap, or even silly. The greatest gift that you can give the world is your joy, so make play a priority. Like fairies, elves are diminutive beings that live in the forest, the meadows, and hollowed out tree trunks. There are accounts of elves throughout history and in every country in the world. Many people attest to having seen them playing in the woods. In some traditions, they are thought to be gleeful tricksters with a reputation for pranks and mischief. Allow this joyous energy into your day now. And the spirit of the elves says to you, embrace your innocence. Let go of heavy responsibilities. Give yourself a break. Nurture your spirit by doing something fun. Joy is an important time for sustaining yourself as the food you eat. So it's as important to sustaining yourself. So joy, playfulness, definitely coming in here. They want you to let go of this lower energy, this, energy that's just making you feel heavy and low here. So I'm going to put those here. And I've got this ancestral path tarot with these ancestors talking to you too. Let's take a look here and see what else they want to add in here for you. So what else? We'll do it this way. What else for those that chose reading number 1? Right? You got those 2. We got this one. They also want this one on the top. And then they have these 3 on the bottom, which is the unknown thing they want to bring to your attention. But we'll start with these over here. Yep, you've got the Tower, and then you've got the 5 of Staves, which 5 of Wands is about a transformation of energy. And the Tower is this time of things being removed out of your life for you. I like this. They're basically these 2 cards that are coming in here are telling you that they are on your behalf, with, of course, permission of your higher self and your soul. They are removing some things out of your life. They are helping in this shamanic practice of whatever this energy was up here with the 5 of Wands that was full of fear, full of this falling short, these restrictions, all that seriousness and responsibility, a long list of things that you feel you have to do in order to be successful and not be rejected. Those fears are being removed, and these things, these blocks are being moved out of your way so that energy can return to you. And they're doing this on your behalf, again, with permission of your soul. They don't interfere with us because they honor our free will and our power of choice. So you can also ask them for assistance. There's some stuff that your higher self told them at this point in your life, remove this stuff, and they're doing that. But you can also, of your own free will, ask Spirit, because they honor that. They don't meddle in your life outside of what you asked them to do before you came down here. But while you're here, you can ask of your own free will, stepping into your power, and ask them for assistance and guidance as well. And the full card here is this new journey, this fresh new beginning that is coming in here, which I like. This, whatever is being removed here, here's this new moon energy, this new adventure that's free of a lot of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts. This stuff that's being cleared away is allowing you to move forward. And the full card is a lot like a child when you look at this playfulness, because it's the first card of the major arcana, and they don't have a whole lot of things attached to it, all these rules. It's like a little kid before they are told no, 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 or through praise and punishment, fall under this restrictiveness. This is this freedom of moving forward in a very playful, joyful way, like from a child's eyes of awe. So I like this feeling that's coming here. Even getting out into nature, I feel, comes in here. Yeah, and here's the death and rebirth. Sorry, I guess you can see here. You got this death and this rebirth, and here, look at this owl. 2 different cards, but oh my god, it almost looks like the exact same owl. Oh my gosh. So I know owls look alike, but oh my gosh, how perfect is that? So there is this rebirth that comes in with all of this, and there is this beautiful transformation, endings and beginnings, and it's a beautiful beginning that is coming in here for you. So allow whatever this restriction is, you're going to be feeling these things falling away. Let them, because they're not for you anymore. And I know we can get used to our pain. We can get used to suffering. The devil we do know, but this is stuff being moved out of our life that no longer serves us to open us up for this new beautiful beginning coming in. Let's see what else they have here for you. Yep, Prince of Staves, Knight of Wands. Fast-moving energy, a pursuit of your power, too. And I like this. When it was talking here with this shaman, that you have this ability, you have this shamanic energy that is coming into that you have this access to, you are able to do this as well. If you've been drawn into wanting to know about shamanism or deep spiritual gifts, this is a time of these blocks are being removed to allow this flow. Joy and higher vibrational energies, our natural state is this joy and playfulness. Our soul, which the Fool card can also represent, our soul is a child. It is this excitement. It is, in comparison to the Creator, we're newborn babes almost. We haven't been around for the eternities that Creator was. They formed us at a time. There's not really time over there, but at a later time. So we are having this childlikeness, but our natural state is unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter. And so you have this expression, and as we raise our love vibration to match that, the clarity at which things flow and the messages we get and the energy we're able to put out and what we draw into our lives is so much more in alignment with that. So I love this stepping into your power. And there is definitely a transformation, this ending and beginning. The ending that comes in here with the full moon, the beginning starts with this new moon that comes up in a couple weeks. All right. And then you have the Five of Swords. So here you have the Five of Staves, and here's the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is this clarity that comes in. Any conflict that's been going in your mind, these fears, your heart battling with your mind, this is taking away some of these old mindsets that you've had, and there's this transformation of thought and belief about yourself, and this allows you to move forward. This allows those limiting beliefs that, I can never do that type of spiritual work. Are you kidding me? And it's like, no, elves would kid you, but we don't. Spirit is in your higher self of those cousins and siblings and aunts and uncles are going, you have such a ability to tap into this inner energy. You can really help people transform things. Yeah, and you have the Lover's card here too. This is relationship to your higher self. It can be also indicate that this draws in a specific individual, important relationships with individuals that will come into your life because of this. But overall, I just feel this strong connection of getting in tune with your higher self, your higher power, your abilities, this realizing that you are this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. That's your higher self, like a higher self of all those individuals speaking to you. And this character you're playing is just one character of many you've played throughout lifetimes. In fact, you might even feel like you had past lifetimes in a shamanic type of way, medicine, man or woman, priestess, witch doctor, whatever it is from the past that you might have this connection with, this earthiness that's coming in here. So I love this for you, all of you that chose reading number 1. So make the most of your full moon releasing ceremonies to help release this stuff. And I'm excited for this new adventure. If you do want more messages of love from above, there's a few things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me you're enjoying the video, but also tells YouTube that you enjoy it. And they'll send you and suggest more content similar to that. The other thing you could do is click that subscribe button. It gives you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select the all option, then you'll be notified when any new videos come out on this channel. Plus, you'll be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, doing all these things helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the Love Tsunami, because when you like or share any of my videos, you comment on any of my videos, you subscribe to my channel, even becoming a YouTube member, any of those things just makes the YouTube algorithm super excited about my channel, and it makes my videos suggested and recommendations for other people as well. So if you feel guided to do any of those things, please know I'm very, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. And right now, from now until the end of 2023, all of my personal recorded readings are 50% off. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. So if you're interested, you know where you can check it out. All right, beautiful soul. As you're going through this journey, know that every second of every day of your life, that you, yes, you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. Of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care. If you chose reading number 2, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Angels and Ancestor Oracle. So we'll see here what messages that they have for you starting off. And then we'll dive in deeper, of course. So what do your higher self of your siblings or aunts and uncles, cousins, what do they want you to know? What do they want to bring to your attention? All right. This is the one right here. And you've got the Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Ooh. All right, so we'll put this in right here for now. And let's see what the Sky Father, what more information they want you to know here. So trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father, the Divine Masculine energy. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. The Sky Father features in many religions and mythologies as the Father God, and he's the counterpart to the Earth Mother in many traditions. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence, the energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Sky Father personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. So we're going to be talking about relationship to masculine energy. The extended message says you are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what's going to unfold before you. And when this card appears, you're being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is a greater power that's not only around you, but within you. And Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life, so see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. I love this. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. And if your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he's on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. And I like this energy. One, they're telling you, of course, that you're surrounded by all this beautiful, loving support, all these beings of unconditional love and light on the other side. There is the energy of like reading 1 is earthy. This reading is air sign, and then the third reading is going to be about water. They told me that right from the beginning. And this makes so much sense because the masculine energy is more of the mind, the air energy, and especially with this eagle, there's this freedom from restrictions of thought and belief and mindset, which air energy, the sword suit, is a lot about this. It's the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the musts that surround this type of energy. And trusting in the unknown is trusting that things will unfold in the perfect order. And when we have so many small teachers that are rooted in fear of the future, that is what makes us be kind of control freaks, right? Control freaks unite. But it's releasing the need to control those and surrendering and trusting the universe. So I love this. And, like I said, I knew this was going to be air. And we got numerology, which is of the mind, right? It's numbers, brain. So we're also going to pull here. See what additional message they have here about surrender and trusting the unknown, letting go of these old ways of thinking and be more open-minded to new ways of thinking, seeing things from a higher perspective. So what else do you have here for those that chose reading number 2? All right. Yeah, it's this one up here that they want here. So let's move these out of the way. And we've got card number 13, which is effort. So much effort and control, right? So let's put this here. We talked about surrender. I wonder if this is what this is going to be about. We shall see. We shall see. So this card indicates a time when extra effort is required to overcome your current obstacles and challenges, as you're now being tested and your attitude is the key. Rather than surrender to self-pity, laziness, negativity, or frustration, you must utilize your inner power, for you are stronger than you think. When the going gets tough, the tough must get going. So pull yourself together and have faith in your success. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to call upon your inner and outer resources to achieve the outcome you desire. Rather than succumb to quick fix solutions, shortcuts, or manipulation, you must plan, focus, and act with tenacity and drive. With effort and determination, you will break through all restrictions that are presently holding you back. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that require you to put extra effort into overcoming your challenges. Never ever give up, and your success is granted. The affirmation for this card is, with optimism, faith, and effort, I overcome my challenges. I like that extra added energy it's bringing in here, talking about, breaking through whatever's been limiting you, because what limits us is our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, these limiting thoughts rooted in fear, right? Things that hold us back. Well, you can't do that. You have to do all this before you can do that. Who says? It's a lot of popular opinion from the past, right? The supposed to be, the should be, the need to be, the have to be. So we'll dive in here. I've got the Ancestral Path Tarot, and we'll see what else. What else do they have here for you? Let me just give these 2 shuffles. And let's take a look here. So first of all, over here, all right, I've got these 2 for here, 1 more here. What else for over here? All right, we got that one up here. And then you should have, well, they want that one, but that's an extra one, because you've got 4 from the bottom is what is below the surface that they want you to know about as well. So you got a bonus card. Let's take a look here and see here. So we've got the King of Wands, which is stepping into your power, this effort, this energy, ruling. It's a lot like the Emperor card, where you're tired of listening to everyone else's opinions and thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. And the Emperor, this kind of fiery Aries energy, is putting form around what you're wanting to do, and then putting emphasis and action behind it. But it is decision making, and not out of fear, but out of what you're truly wanting. Let's see what else they have here too. Yeah, because here's the Swords energy we talked about. The Princess of Swords is the Page of Swords in the Standard Tarot. Love these cards. And so this is about seeing things from a higher perspective. She's able to obtain this Ace of Swords. It's a new gift given to you that helps you cut away the old thoughts and the beliefs that no longer serve you, which allows you this release from old limiting beliefs. And it allows you, with this King of Wands, to use that energy to go forward, because you can have all the energy in the world, but if you have limiting thoughts and beliefs, you ain't going nowhere with all of that. All right, they want that one to be last, so we will go to that one last. So in addition to that here, what we have, and this is kind of like the falling away of the full moon is what's happening here, and then this is what is coming forward here for you for like the new moon that's coming up. Yeah. So you got the Princess of Sacred Circles, Princess of Pentacles. So you got new thought and belief and mindset that brings in new success, new opportunities that will open up here. The Tower card here tells you that obstacles are removed out of the way that allow this. So, when things start kind of being moved out of your life, it's happening on purpose for you to make room for this new. Because if, it's like, I like when it's like, well, if you're going to be getting new furniture delivered, the old furniture needs to go so that you have space for the new furniture coming in. If all the old furniture is still there, there's no space for anything new. So there is this ending in this movement of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are being moved out of your life that allow this to move forward there. And then below the surface here, you've got the Seven of Sacred Circles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is like the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. And this energy that comes in with this for you here is definitely this this energy of you had the fruit from before. It's like you plant an apple orchard, and then the apples grow, and the trees all grow, and they have the branches, the blossoms. They're like, how pretty. And then the apples start to grow, and you go, apples? I planted apple trees. Oh, I did, didn't I? Why did I plant apple trees? Well, because everyone else was telling you they want applesauce and apple juice and apple fritters and apple pie and apples. And you're like, well, that's great, but I'm not really into apples. I wanted guacamole. So I want avocado trees. And there's this realization, whatever you felt like, well, I was told that I wouldn't be able to, be successful at having an avocado farm. Apples was the way to go. And it's like, well, it's not fulfilling. So now I'm ready to leave the old ways behind and move forward into something more in alignment. That's what that energy is bringing in there for you. Wow. And then King of Sacred Circles, King of Pentacles, abundance that's coming in here. I love this energy of fulfillment and overflowingness. Success is guaranteed for you when you release yourself from all these restrictions. You move forward. Your definition of what success means also transforms with these letting go of those thoughts and beliefs and the new way of looking at things. Your life feels so much more full, and you're living more of what I would call like your dream. You have the Two of Wands, the Two of Staves. So wherever you focus your energy on is what grows and expands. And as you start changing your thought process, the energy you're putting out with your mind changes. Instead of focusing in on what is missing, what you hate in your life, what your fear will leave or not leave your life, or what you fear will come in or not come into your life, when we focus our energy on it, that grows and expands. But with this change, with this cutting away of this stuff, you're seeing things from a different perspective. And there is this freedom that allows things to come in. The unknown, and embracing the unknown with the Skyfather card. It's trusting that when I'm living my dream and I'm headed towards like, okay, I'm going to have an avocado tree farm. This, like, for example, then I'm going to enjoy every day that I'm building that. I'm not going to wait until completion of something to feel success in it. I'm going to be able to enjoy it all along the way, every day of every moment. And that's where this fullness of life comes in there too. And you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups, transformation. I mean, the Two of Wands is realizing that you have a choice of where you invest in your energy. The Five of Cups, we can have our focus on the spilt cups over here, But you have the Two of Cups, this power of emotional choice that comes in with all of this as well, which one of the things that holds us back is when we think that, when we are kind of at the whim of, or we're told by all these thoughts and beliefs, when that happens, this is what it means. This is the story. This is what the emotion I have to feel as I go through it. This is the energy I have to invest in. These are the physical actions I have to put into it, the outside world. When we feel that way, we feel at the whim of whatever comes, and that's why we fear the future. And we fear the future because we feel like we're a stringed puppet. Whatever comes around the corner next is going to define my thinking, my feelings, my energy, and my actions. No wonder we fear the future, right? Because it's like, who knows what's going to happen? But when we step into our power and know that we are the ones that choose our thoughts, that choose our energy, our emotions, and our physical actions, we get a lot of opinion of the past, of how things are supposed to, should, need to, have to be, whatever. But we get to choose it. I don't have to do that anymore. I mean, it's my habit, maybe, to think a certain way, to feel a certain way, to act a certain way, invest my energy a certain way, but I can change that. That's where embracing the unknown becomes easier, too, because of all that. Whoa, breaking stuff. All right. Then your final card is the Eight of Swords. How perfect. I told you this was all about air, and your final card here. Eight of Swords is such a beautiful card to get because the eight is like a flowing river out here. This is us becoming aware of our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets that made us feel blinded and bound and trapped and restricted. And we're releasing ourselves from them, which allows flow forward. So exactly as we've been talking about here, it's the perfect card to end your reading on. And I love this awareness that the higher selves of those individuals is bringing in, that you are able to move past these limiting beliefs and go into this area of your life that will feel so much more full and open. And I love it for you. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a few things you can do. One is you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That does tell me you're enjoying these videos, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and it'll bring similar content to you. The second thing you can do is click that subscribe button, because in doing that, it gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, you'll be notified when any new videos come out on my channel, but you'll also be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, doing all those things does help spread the Zen love, and you're part of the Love Tsunami, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, even become a YouTube member, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm super excited about my channel, and it wants to share these messages with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those, please know I am very, very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific readings, I do offer personal readings. And right now, until the end of the 2023, I have half off my pre-recorded personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box below if that interests you. In the meantime, though, as you're going through this wonderful adventure, know that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we chat again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care. If you chose reading number 3, then this is the reading for you. And we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And we'll see what area of your life that Spirit wants you to know, for all your higher selves of your siblings, your aunts, uncles, cousins. All right, so that was 3. Let's take a look here and see what do they want you to know. What is the theme? All right, there we go. So let's see what we got here. You got the Air Guardian. Shift your perception. I love this. You know, the reading number 1 had to do with earth element. Reading number 2 was actually the air. This one's actually going to be about water, which is interesting. And we'll take a look here and see what the Air Guardian is bringing in here for you too, regarding your perceptions of your emotions, your emotional journey. So let's take a look here. And I think the air, their guardians have a special section here. All right. So change the way you think and you will change your whole reality. The air guardian card represents the angels of the air element. Traditionally, air is all about thoughts, thinking, and everything that's happening in the mind. So these angels can help you overcome any thoughts that have come back to haunt you from the past and to see the world more clearly. They're guiding you to change the way you think about certain situations, as this could be standing between you and greatness. The extended message for this is, when this card arises, it's an opportunity to learn about your way of thinking. You're being guided to recognize that not all that you see is exactly the way you see it. Sometimes the mind can play games, and sometimes our perceptions can be wrong. If you're being challenged or feel that there's a lack of clarity and direction in your life at the moment, there's a good chance that the way you're thinking or what you're focusing on has a lot to do with that reality. You're being guided to open your eyes and your mind, go beyond any limits you have set for yourself, and recognize that the way you see the world is how you will experience the world. Opportunities are moving in your direction, but they will only open up for you if you are ready to do the internal work to support them. So an important thing with all of this here is that we're not thinking beings who feel. We are feeling beings who think. The first part of our humans that is created is our emotional side, and then then our mental. So our emotional body is created first, from 7 years old and younger, and then our mental body is created from like 7 to 14, and then our physical body more develops from 14 to 21, right? So I like this, that the understanding and being open-minded that your ways of thinking were created based on an emotion. We felt a certain way, and if we didn't like the way we felt, like if we were punished or it felt scary, we created thoughts and beliefs to keep that from happening. If we felt good about something, pleasure, praise, reward, then we created thoughts and beliefs that would support having that happen again. So we get this whole mental process that's rooted in emotion. And so when we start to look at our mental body, a lot of times we can need to go back, like, why do I have this lower vibrational way of thinking about myself and my abilities? We can go back to an old painful memory of emotion that created that. So I love this. And we are also going to pull here from the Journey of Love Oracle and see what around love and emotion Spirit wants you to know. Let me just give these a couple more shuffles here. One more. All right. Nope, none of those. What else would you like us to know around the water, the emotions, around what can be transformed here? And with this, energy that we have coming in with this Gemini full moon, that we have the ending of things and the beginning of things, right? And so this helps us with all of this. Look, the Heart of God, card number 9. So I'll put this right here. Actually, I'll move it up just a little bit. All right. Let's see what message they bring in here. The heart, can't make it up. You are a part of something profound, a divine calling and privilege. It is the role of the inspiratrix or inspirator upon this earth, the women and the men who have hearts capable of bliss. Bliss is what we feel when we let God in, the Creator in. The heart opens, and we cannot speak for the sensation of it. It cannot be described. Great hearts can tolerate mystery. They can bear the enormity of divine bliss beyond analysis and description and simply be. You don't have to do anything with it, you see. To be the inspiration is to have a heart open to the divine. It's a life calling. Your heart is an inspirational force to be loved, recognized, and protected for the precious catalyst of divine awakening that it is. Be led by your heart. The Creator is in it, speaking through it, calling you forth to love, and the love that flows through your heart filters out through your toes, dripping on those beneath you as stars falling from the heaven. This oracle holds a message for you direct from the divine, all your higher selves, all the higher selves of those individuals. You have a sacred purpose to fulfill upon this earth, and it's all sorted out. This situation, this issue, this awakening that you seek and are living even now is held lovingly in the hands of the divine Creator. The Creator says to you, leave it with me. It's all unfolding in perfection. I am alive in your heart. I am your heart. Wow. Definitely this calling coming forth here to be this bliss, to show this love, and the shift of your perception, the shift of your worthiness, because you may be hearing that, you're like, me? No way. How me? Maybe they're thinking of someone else. Maybe I need to pick another choice. It's like, no, you chose this on purpose. And these limiting thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. I like Rumi, who says, we don't have to find love, hear this love. We just need to discover the obstacles that we've created between us and it. And that's what's going on here. This is this change of perception, the change of limiting beliefs, this flood of emotion that allows you to fill your heart, fill you up, and like it says, dripping out of your toes into the world, right? You're becoming a chalice, you're filling up, and it's overflowing out into the world. Beautiful, beautiful. We're also going to pull here from the Ancestral Path Tarot and see what additional messages they have here for you. All right. So what else do you have here? All right, so we do have these two over here. What else? Nope, none of those. All right. Look, these two are here. You get an extra message here. And then, and then from the bottom of the deck, we've got 4 things that they want you to know. All right, so we'll start with these over here. Queen of Cups. She not only co-rules with emotion with the king, but all the queens are given a second portion of emotion. So she's the master of emotion. How perfect to come in here with this, right? So she definitely is giving you this Ace of Cups, allowing you to be that chalice to fill up and overflow. But this is about getting in tune with your empathic abilities, your spiritual gifts, and she has that strong connection to spirit. So very much supported here. Yeah, and here's the 10 of Swords. Here's all this air. The 10 of Swords, these are all the small t truths. And this person isn't dead. They're just exhausted from trying to live up to all the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the must of the outside world. And that is the cutting away of these things. The 10 is perfect to get with all of that because this is the ending and beginning. And here's the ending with the full moon. And you're getting in tune. These are being cleared away to allow the flow to happen. So I love it. Perfect. And then you have the King of Sacred Circles. The King of Sacred Circles, the King of Pentacles, is realizing, a lot of things. I mean, the king learns so much about the outside world and self-worth as it goes through the entire suit of the Pentacles. And a big thing that they learn here is how to relate their worth in relationship to the outside world, to look at it differently, especially as they turn inward and upward and they're cutting away all these limiting thoughts and beliefs. They truly can relate to this and see their purpose and see that there's so much more. They've got this beautiful, beautiful solidity of their self-worth because they're not looking to the outside world, which is retail price out there. That's retail. Self-worth comes from inward and upward. And like they were saying here, you have such a huge purpose for this life in this world. And so this is the solidity and this changing of how you're perceiving the outside world. Here's more emotion, Four of Cups. Here's the Ace of Cups being offered again. Emotional stability coming in. These 3 cups are those cups of the outside world that we're taught. Relationships, situations, and things are supposed to make you feel full and complete. The Four of Pentacles is where they learn a lot of this too. So it's perfect that the Four of Cups came in, because it is realizing that when we define ourselves by relationships, situations, and things, that's where that instability comes in. That's where this emptiness comes in, because people change, they pass away, they walk away. So that's empty, right? That has that instability. Situations like jobs, education, social status, whatever situations we can get ourselves in, never stay the same, right? Unstable, empty. And then things, our bank accounts, our possessions, our bodies, all those things break down, deteriorate, blow up, burn down, stolen. And so those are empty and unstable. They don't fill us up for very long, if at all. It's like eating American Chinese food, right? You eat it and you're hungry an hour later. And so there is this fullness that's coming in here with all of this. And this will be your last card. So we'll look at these. So you've got the Five of Sacred Circles. Here's this transformation of worth. We're moving from a place of abandonment, of lack, of being left out in the cold, and there is this movement forward. So this is where this transformation is happening, is these thoughts and these beliefs that have been limiting. We move out of this, we move forward into something more like this King of Sacred Circles, the King of Pentacles. The solidity comes in as we connect inward and upward to define ourselves. These, we get these beliefs of lack and feeling small and all of that, because when we trust humans, we have every right to fear we won't have enough, and that's where we experience abandonment, being left behind. Because when when our inner child feels unsafe and out of control, we go into fight or flight mode, and we will pull the rug right out from underneath you for survival. We go into survival instinct, and we will abandon, we will walk away, we will do all that, right? And then, the Devil card. So this is the shaking and the rattling, this Ten of Swords. The Devil card is Saturn energy, it's Capricorn energy, and the Devil card brings in the energy of shaking and rattling of our cage. We're made aware of that we're being trapped by all this stuff. And so this shadow energy comes in for us on purpose to bring things to our face, so that we have to realize it's there, but it's brought to our face in that way because it frees us. And that's what happens here. It's for us, even though we're like, oh, not the evil devil, but it's our shadow. They will bring the stuff into our life for us to, we can't look past it. It's like an obstacle, in the middle of the road. It's like, it's here. You can't drive around it. You need to deal with it so you can move through it. And so this is beautiful energy. It's very much this Ten of Swords energy. And then you have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is the expectations equal disappointment card. So definitely all below the surface is the facing of these fears, the facing of why were these things constructed, as we talked about, as we go back and transform the emotions, realizing that, when everyone did these things, this abandonment, this lack, where we develop these emotions and these thoughts and beliefs around our worth, that when people, every moment is either of unconditional love or fear of losing conditional love. And so when people did those things that were lower vibrational energy, those are rooted in fear, and that's because someone felt unsafe and out of control. And like we talked about, when the human feels unsafe and out of control, when it goes into fight or flight mode, it boots out the intelligent, compassionate, loving side of us, because it doesn't want to feel compassion for the saber-toothed tiger about to come and eat us. It just wants us to fight or run or both. And so when it experiences this, and we realize that their actions are non-actions, their words are non-words, didn't mean anything about us. If they weren't of unconditional love, they were of fear. So they were just freaking out. It's like swimming out to rescue someone who's drowning, and they smack you upside your head, and then they see that you're there and they grab you and drag you underwater. They didn't try to hurt you. They didn't try to kill you. They're just panicking. And so there is this transformation that happens, our change of perception of our thoughts and emotions changes when we are able to transform those emotions from something of fear to something higher as well. And 10 of Wands, all that energy that we've been investing in trying to maintain and live up to all those expectations, this ending and beginning allows all this energy to come back into you and allows you to move forward. And you're not using these emotions to maintain the thoughts and meet up to all those expectations, and you're not using all that energy, emotional energy, to maintain old pain. You're forgiving, you're transforming that energy. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting. It's about letting the wrath go. It's about refusing to no longer be a vessel of pain because of someone else's actions or non-actions. Words or non-words, but that we pour out the pain, forgiving, and that allows us to become that chalice, the Holy Grail that can be filled up and overflow. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then your final card here is the King of Cups. Boom. So you had the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. So here is this balance of heart and mind. All the kings are given a second portion of mind, of air, and the king, of course, rules over its own emotions. So there's this beautiful balance of heart and mind, higher heart, higher mind, letting go of the lower mind, the lower heart, those things that have been obstacles and pains keeping you from moving forward, because you do. King of Cups is sometimes called Christ energy, which is beautiful, compassionate individual, and that's this balance of intelligence and heart, and you're able to really flow forward in your life with a balanced thoughts connected to the capital teachers of the higher realm that is rooted in unconditional love, but also connected with your high heart, which is full and overflowing of this love. So how perfect this is. I love it, I love it, I love it. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That tells me you're enjoying these videos, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and it'll bring other similar content to you. The other thing you can do is click that subscribe button. That gives you access to the notification bell. And if you go in there and select all, you're notified of any new videos that come out on my channel immediately. Also, you're notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Also, doing all those things helps you be part of the Love Tsunami as you help spread the Zen Love, because liking or sharing any of my videos, commenting on my videos, subscribing to my channel, becoming a YouTube member, all of those things makes the YouTube algorithm super giddy, happy, excited about sharing my videos with other people. And so it does spread that. So if you feel inspired to do any of those, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and they're all half off, all of my pre-recorded personal readings from now until the end of 2023. All that information is down in the description box below if you want to check it out. In the meantime, just know as you're going through this beautiful adventure that every second of every day of your life that you, yes, you, are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until you chat again, much love to you. You hang in there, and you take care.